It's more than just your output, more than a bike. When you hear your shout out, you know it's all right. Put on your magic pants and let's go. We're cruising into the power zone. Clip in, set yourself free. Come on and take a ride with me. Know what you need to know and what's it all about. Everything you need, it's on the Clip Out.
Welcome to the Clip Out Podcast, episode 430. This is Crystal O'Keefe.
And this is Tom O'Keefe. So we should start by saying we've got a little treat.
We do.
Half a treat.
It's
one
fun.
Third of a treat.
It's a fun treat, though.
Yes. So we have Dr. Jen returning this week.
We
for
do.
You in a small
Snack size Dr. Jen.
A snack size Dr. Jen. It sounds less creepy when you say it that way. So over on the Patreon, we keep going down our little pop culture rabbit holes.
Which we have been enjoying.
We have. We've been binge watching Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah.
And so there's some interesting things on that show.
Yes.
But so we decided to do a completely separate bonus for people.
It's a bonus.
It's a bonus. And there is a Netflix documentary out right now that everybody's been talking about called Unknown Number, and about these two teenagers who just get inundated, bombarded with harassing text messages over the course of years. And then you watch this story unfold and then finally find out who it is. And it was a jaw-dropping reveal, which we will not reveal here. But on the episode we do. And Dr. Jen joins us to discuss the psychology of why someone would behave in such a manner. So we just thought, like, we have this person
Who has all this amazing insight.
at our beck and call. And so we were like, and she watched
And she loves to talk about the same kind of dirt we do.
So that is a bonus episode over on the Patreon right now. So if you want to check out the Patreon, it's over there. It's $5 a month, or you could just buy the episode itself if you don't want to give us $5 a month. But at the end of this episode, we will play a snippet, like a 10 or 12 minute snippet. Now that snippet will spoil Unknown Number. So if you have not watched it yet, do not listen to that portion. Or
as soon as you hear it, come on, get out of there.
You have a little bit of time.
We give you a warning within the warning.
Yes, but we just want to put that out there for people that just don't have it ruined for you.
Yeah, because it's fascinating.
It is fascinating. So anyway, so if you were fascinated by that, it's over on the Patreon for you. So what, pray tell, do you have in store for people this week on the main episode?
Well, let's see. Peloton is pushing the updates they have made to Teams, so we're going to talk about that. Peloton is going to be part of a summit this week where they are lauding their fix of all of their customer service issues.
Somebody in the behind the scenes of corporate America, they all got together in a secret meeting and decided that the thing to do are summits. Everything is
a
summit.
We'll get to that later.
We have three
I thought it was two.
No, we have three.
Oh, are you including this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Different summits to discuss this week.
Yeah.
And the next two will be even more confusing.
And then Peloton added Garmin support, which has been long awaited, but there's a but, and it's a big one.
Dottie, everybody I know has a big butt.
And then we are going to talk about Peloton's latest episode of No Days Off on YouTube.
Surprise.
We are going to talk about the newest lawsuit brewing because all the rest have been settled. So it's time for a new one.
And this one is Missouri's fault, right?
I don't even know.
I think it maybe. I don't know. All I know is the law firm
is, well, I saw Kehoe.
which is the governor of Missouri.
So there is a new lawsuit, and we're going to talk about it. Don't know whose fault it is because I didn't really read the article that
Right.
much. But yeah, we have a whole new lawsuit we're
Okay.
going to talk about. We have instructors in the news. We have what's going on with Selena. We have what's going on with Camila. Robin Arzon is teaming up with Robin Roberts. There's a summit and another summit, and they're very similarly named. We'll get to that.
And very similarly staffed.
One of the instructors had an amazing wedding at their house, but not for themselves. We're going to talk about that.
Okay.
We have the latest artist series. We have a celeb sighting. And we have a bunch of content that's going to be released this week that we're going to talk about as well.
Awesome. Well, before we get to all that shameless plugs, don't forget we're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart, TuneIn, wherever you find a podcast, you can find us while you are there. Be sure and follow us so you never miss an episode. Maybe leave us a review. It's super helpful and greatly appreciated. Over on the Patreon, patreon.com/theclipout, we will be talking about, we have our full Dr. Jen unknown number episode.
It's the bonus.
Bonus, just sitting there waiting for you. That's like 45 minutes ish.
Yeah.
We're also going to talk about why treadmills seem to be immune to fitness trends, Peloton embracing foreign languages, as well as other fitness platforms embracing foreign languages, and Hannah Corbin is sending personal cards to people and how you can get one.
Yes.
So that's all over on the bonus.
There's two separate, those are two
Correct.
separate bonuses. There's the bonus,
Right.
and there is also the bonus for this episode 430.
Precisely. So also don't forget, you can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/theclipout. While you're there, like the page, join the group, sign up for the newsletter at theclipout.com, where you'll get the links and the reminders that we exist. And then, of course, don't forget you can watch all of these over on YouTube. If you happen to be there, I'm supposed to tell you to smash that subscribe button
God, I hate those videos.
because that's what the kids do.
I know. We will never be that kind of, we just aren't those people.
No,
That's okay.
we are not. So anyway, there's all that. Let's dig in, shall we?
We shall.
Peloton in the news.
We have a Peloton Teams update.
Yeah, the interesting thing about this is that the Teams features have actually been updated for a while. We've even talked about it on the show, but I suspect no one is using it.
Yeah.
And so Peloton feels the need to push it out in front of people.
We're over here.
Well, they've done a couple of things. One, they put on the app, they were like, hey, we have new Teams feature. And they did a big splash screen and they like walk you through all
Yeah.
of the changes. But also the other thing that they're doing is when you get invited to something for your team, now it has a QR code so that let's say you're on your bike.
Okay.
I'm
on my bike.
You get a message that pops up and says, hey, such and such, your team has invited you to do this thing, right? Well,
You
instead
have
of
a special message from the Cheer Fairy.
now it says that you can just use your phone to click the QR code and then go straight to the app. Why is that? My theory is because no one is using the
Right.
feature on the app and they're trying to drive traffic there. And I think people use the app. Like there's a ton of people who don't even have Peloton equipment that only use the app.
For sure.
So I know the app is getting used, but the thing is, and I've talked about this before, the community piece of it, where all these messages are coming in, are buried in the app. So you get a notification on your app, not on your phone. It's in your app.
Okay.
That's just a number lit up over the community. So let's say you have 50 community messages and it's like all these people inviting you to go do things. Also, your teams are inviting you for things and you have to click and dig to get to it. Okay. I know I am not the only one with this problem. I pay zero attention to that. It is so difficult to use the Teams. It's pointless.
Right.
Like, okay, I can tell people about a class that I really loved. That's cool. I
Right.
like that feature, but you make me take 8 steps to get there and I'm bored.
Yeah.
I've got shit to do. Like I am not taking, I don't even share my classes that I take on Facebook anymore.
Yeah.
And I mean, after you've been doing it for 8 years, people just want to punch you in the face when you do this. So like, no. And I like the thought of where they're going,
Right.
but how they're going about it is all wrong. You need to have updates that go straight to your screen on your phone that say it's a community update. Like, it needs to be a banner update, just like whenever you have a class reminder. It needs to be that level of an update. So the new features are that you can share a favorite class, you can shout out your teammates, and you can start a conversation. And I hope that these get more use and that they turn into something useful. But right now, it is complete not usable in the form that it is now for me.
Right.
I mean, you know, when you're trying to keep an entire community updated on everything that happens, and I have to do that across Facebook, Threads, Blue Sky, Instagram, not to mention TikTok. The last thing I'm doing is going over here and digging in my phone for another thing.
No, that makes sense.
I mean, I wish them luck with this, but the way that it's headed is not good.
Yeah.
Not good. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, Peloton is using AI to fix its customer service issues. Maybe they can use it for the other thing.
This is another thing that's funny to me. Okay, so I don't know exactly how this is going to go. It is part of the Customer Response Summit.
Ooh, a summit.
A summit.
We need a new sweeper.
This is going to be a new drinking game. Every time we say the word summit today.
Checking in with summits.
The blinking. Okay, so this is going to be held in San Diego by Execs in the Know. Yes, that's the name of it. So it is this week. It's September 17th through the 19th. So the reason...
It starts today. Right now, someone is at the Exec in the Know Summit having a continental breakfast.
It's true. And IBEX is... I'm going to call it IBEX. They are partnering with Peloton to deliver a quote unquote moments of brilliance presentation.
Now it sounds like those old Anheuser-Busch commercials.
Oh, just wait. It's going to showcase how innovative customer service experience, which is called CX in this weird world that we're in, strategies and technology are transforming customer engagement and delivering measurable results.
But what about benefits for stakeholders? Will there be synergy?
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Will stakeholders have synergy?
I'm sure.
For
that
engagement?
They will. Yes. The implications of this is that Peloton is likely going to share or demonstrate some of its customer interaction practices or case studies in how it uses CX to improve engagement, support, or efficiencies. Now, here's the thing that made us raise eyebrows. Mm-hmm. Love Peloton. Customer service has been an issue since day one, quite frankly.
Yeah.
It's gone way up and then it's come way down.
Yeah.
And we're on our way back up. But in no way would I label that a moment of brilliance. And I feel like when you want to get attention in the world, you attach the word Peloton to it for SEO.
Yeah.
Which is what they've done here.
Yeah.
But now they're just going to raise eyebrows by using the words moments of brilliance in conjunction with customer service and Peloton. And everyone is going to be like,
did you though?
Really?
It's going to be like the Thor gif. Did you though?
Yeah. So, you know, customer service is definitely improving. Got to give credit where credit is due, but it's got a long way to go. There are a lot of problems. Customer service on the daily lies to people, not knowingly,
right?
Not on purpose, of course.
Reads nonsensical scripts.
Yes. So like, I would not use the phrase moments of brilliance. I would be like, improvements.
Yeah.
We're on our way. Moments of brilliance? Might be overstating.
Making steps.
Making even strides.
Okay.
I'll give you strides.
Okay.
Brilliance? I don't think we're quite there.
Well, it will be interesting to see what comes out of this. I know I, as well as my fellow stakeholders, look forward to them platforming engagement next steps.
And don't forget the synergy.
And synergy. So Peloton has added support for Garmin, but as we mentioned earlier, everybody's got a big old butt.
Big old butt. So, Peloton has been signaling this whole year that Garmin support is coming. Was that your turn signal?
That's the signal.
Okay.
Signal's on.
All right. Well, they have been. Like all kinds of stuff in the background has been changing. Every reason in the world to think Garmin, Peloton working together. And they are, but only in one direction. Wah, wah.
People love One Direction. They're very popular with the kids.
I think like 20 years ago, honey. I don't think that's really a thing anymore. But now it works natively with Garmin Connect, but only One Direction, which means you can sync your Garmin workouts to the Peloton app, but not the other way around, which is what people want the most. What the hell? Like, why would you go to all this trouble? Please tell me there's more to come. Tell me this. Like, you have to use a third-party app. We were hoping the third-party app would now no longer needed.
Right.
Now you've just made it worse because now it updates in one, but not the other. So when you use the third party, now it's doubling up on stuff. Like, this is just awful. This is kind of the worst of both worlds.
Yeah.
So I gotta hope in a moment of brilliance, they're going to fix this. And it's going to be both.
For the stakeholders.
And the synergy.
Yes. Hey, remember when Peloton was doing the No Days Off YouTube thing?
Yeah, I think it was, last year?
With the NBA?
May have been earlier this year.
Yeah.
I don't really follow the basketball.
So apparently, someone was digging in an old folder on their computer and they were like, oh, wait,
they were like, hey, guys.
We have another episode we never pushed out.
Guys. Yeah.
Here you go.
Episode 5 of No Days Off just dropped randomly this week. Now,
surprise.
To be fair, this could be like they're planning on doing for a year and we're gearing up for a new season. Don't know because I don't follow basketball.
Yeah, I don't even know when the NBA starts.
No idea.
It could be happening right now.
Could be.
They could be playing a game upstairs in our living room while we're recording down
Would
here.
not know.
I would think the dog would get excited.
I would also think we'd hear because like basketball players are not small or dainty.
And the bouncing of the ball.
That's what all of the noises that they would be making. Plus our living room is really not big enough for a basketball court.
That is true.
It's not like we're billionaires. We're not millionaires. We're not even hundredaires.
We're not even heirs. So anyway, there's a new one. They're only like 2 minutes long.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just weird.
It just feels so random.
It just really feels like they forgot it existed.
It does. Like, oh yeah.
And like the guy who's in it, whoever that is,
a basketball star
of some sort.
Yes.
Which I would not know.
Correct. And I didn't have Nikki look at all this before we aired. Sorry.
It was like, hey guys, remember that thing I filmed for you? Like, when's that? I'm not trying to nag, but like, is it just not good? Or like, how?
Are we just not doing
They
that?
were like, oh shit. Son of a bee.
I mean, the way that all these different teams trade every year, you kind of have to be on this, right? Like, surely this was filmed this year on purpose because this person could have traded teams if not, right? Like,
I mean, I guess theoretically. I don't know.
I'm sure it was filmed this year. I'm sure this was all on purpose. It just feels random.
It feels very random.
Another moment of brilliance.
For the stakeholders.
With some synergy.
Peloton in court.
So we have a new lawsuit brewing. It has not been filed, I guess, but they're looking for people. So if you've ever wanted to sue Peloton, this is your time to shine.
I don't even know what to say about this. I don't think that this is from Missouri because I'm just looking at the phone number.
Yeah, well, and Kehoe didn't even go to college, so
that's true.
It's unlikely he has a law firm.
Yeah.
But
we have very, very high standards for our governor here in Missouri. super high.
But yeah, it appears from best I can tell to be another one of those lawsuits where they're like,
You didn't tell us things.
you didn't manage the company right from a stock standpoint. And I'm like, isn't this like the fourth time we've tried one of these lawsuits?
It is. This one doesn't specifically seem to be around the time of the pandemic, or at least I don't see any mention of that. But it does say that founders, directors, and officers collectively sold nearly $500 million in stock before disclosing certain production stoppages, sales declines, and employee layoffs, which caused declines in Peloton's stock price. Although it does not say that this is around the pandemic time, that all indicates it's around the pandemic time.
Right.
So to your point, yes, this is like number 4.
Yeah.
And come on. We've already like knocked this out. Why do we have to keep doing this?
Yeah, it's very frustrating that you just keep getting sued over and over again for the exact same thing.
Yeah. Like, isn't there like, I guess business doesn't have a triple, quadruple jeopardy like they do with murder.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's civil,
I know it's
not criminal.
It's
but
a very different thing. But I just keep thinking back to Lori Cheek and Shark and how she kept getting sued over and over and over again. And even though it was completely her idea. It's somebody can sue you and it is a nightmare and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yes. Yes.
Moment of brilliance.
Yes. I remember my first marriage.
Yeah. Dude. Yeah. How many times have we been to court with this woman?
In court, fighting over custody of a 20-year-old. What are we doing, woman?
There's lots of moments of brilliance.
Coming up after this, we're going to talk about instructors in the news. We'll give you an update on Selena Samuela and what's going on with her and tread classes. And we will also have not one, but 2 summit updates. And Christine D'Ercole update, so stick around.
Instructors in the news.
Selena Samuela is dealing with some pregnancy complications.
She is. Yeah. Trigger warning for those of you who that might be triggering for.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about pregnancy issues. So if that is upsetting to you, might want to hit the fast forward button. But Selena went onto the Instagram and shared this very openly that she has placenta previa. And doctors strongly suggested that she stop running for the safety and the safety of her and her babies. It's been a few weeks now and she really, really misses it. She talked about how running has always been an outlet for her. She hasn't been running races because she was on her trying to conceive journey. And she didn't want the added pressure.
Right.
But she every day during that journey, she has been running 3 to 8 miles most days. And she just loves it so much. And that movement is helpful to her in many ways. She said that walking is great and something she really enjoys, but not at the same level. And I just wanted to share that when I can run again and run with you all, we are going to FS up.
What's a fuss up?
Yeah. God, how difficult. You know, I think that every runner who runs for their mental clarity, mental health, mental anything this resonates with them. And it is so difficult to not be able to move in a way that like makes you feel like you can clear your head properly. But obviously, you want to do everything you can for the health of your children, your own health. And so placenta previa is a very dangerous condition. Placenta previa is a condition where the placenta covers all or part of the cervical opening, and that prevents a vaginal birth and requires a C-section. It can have painless vaginal bleeding, and the diagnosis is typically made through an ultrasound. So it's dangerous.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm just like, man, what happened before modern technology? That's woof.
Probably nothing we want to talk about.
Yeah, that seems accurate.
It's pregnancy is a wonderful thing, but it's also like a lot can go amazingly right and a lot can go wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, it just can.
For sure.
So anyway, I am glad that she's listening to her body, taking care of herself. And I hope that even though she can't run, that she's finding other ways to try to get to the same mental clarity place. And I'm glad that she's taking care of herself.
Absolutely. So Camila Ramon was teasing a new adventure. Now, by the time this comes out,
You will have heard it because
You will have heard
it's
it.
to be announced on Thursday the 18th. So this officially will air on the 19th. Although I suppose it's possible that some of our Patreon will hear it beforehand. But
That's true.
But at any rate, Camila did a very mysterious thing. A lot of people have very mixed feelings about this, by the way. Apparently, a lot of Peloton instructors do the teasing thing lately, and they're
Right.
real tired of it. I
Yeah.
think Kendall is pretty much the annoying person who got everybody hating it. But at any rate, Camila, she comes on to the Instagram and she talks about how much she loves new adventures, how much she loves Peloton, how much Peloton has changed her life. I mean, it sounds like a goodbye.
right.
And then she talks about how she's still going to be working at Peloton. So at least that's the way it sounded. But she has some kind of new thing coming up. And there was talk about her cousin who passed away last year. Tears were shed, or at least her eyes filled up with tears during this. And she's all after this long intro, she says, so with that said, and then it just says Thursday the 18th. So it was a very dramatic tease.
Cliffhanger.
We have all kinds of people weighing in on what they think it's going to be. We've got a baby. We've got a book. We've got a podcast, but she already has a podcast, so I don't think that's it.
A baby book.
You never know.
A podcast about baby books.
Potentially doing some kind of thing like Jess Sims does, on games or whatever, hosting, talking, commentating. I cannot think of the right word.
Yeah, I could, but I would just let
I know. I saw the enjoyment on your face as I was struggling.
I'm just going to let her sit there and dangle.
So there's all of that. Plus, I think there were a couple others, although I'm kind of blanking on what they were. Do you remember what other ones I said last night? Because I went
No.
through a whole list. Yeah, you weren't listening very
I
well.
don't remember.
But anyway, by the time you hear this, it will already be decided. Well, it's already been decided, but it will be out there by the time you hear this. So I don't know. See who was right.
We got summit updates.
We do.
Robin Arzon and Robin Roberts are teaming up for the Women in Power Summit. And
You got it right.
And then Robin, sans Robin Roberts, will be participating in the Forbes Power Women's Summit.
All in the same week.
Like what? That's all I can think is Monty Python's The Life of Brian. We're not the People's Judean Front. We're the Judean People's Front. No, we're the People's Front of Judea.
I will say that the Forbes Power Women's Summit, I think, has already occurred.
I think so too.
That was the way I took it. And she was like a big speaker there. It was a huge deal. She talked about resilience, excuse me. That's kind of her jam.
Yeah.
And then the Women in Power Summit is taking place October 29th. This is the one that she's doing with Robin Roberts.
Gotcha.
And it will be from 12 to 5 p.m. on the 29th. And you can buy in-person tickets if you would like to be there and meet Robin and Robin. Well, I don't know that you actually get to meet them, but you get to see them on stage.
Sure.
And probably if you run to the bottom of the stage really, really fast,
You might get to.
you might. Sometimes they usher them backstage, though, so you never know.
Looking forward to the Women's Power Summit.
Which one?
This will be the next one.
Oh,
So you
okay.
have the Women in Power, and then Power Women's, and then Women Powers, and then in Women Powers.
Congrats to Robin and all the women.
And all the women in power. Christine D'Erclay's daughter got married.
This is a really cool story. The reason that it's so cool is that Christine and her husband Brian bought this house a year ago. I can't keep track of when they bought it, but
Yeah.
they've been working on transforming it since they moved in, and they have changed things dramatically. And Christine and Brian seem to do all the work themselves.
Oh.
It's actually really cool because Christine will go on Instagram and show all of her projects and everything. So they were talking last week about how they had to hurry up and finish things because her daughter's wedding was coming up. So then you see the wedding occur and it's at the house. They actually had that at the house. And,
Like Father of the Bride.
But then also Christine officiated the wedding.
Oh, okay.
I just thought that was really cool. and really special.
Yeah.
And it ended up a very beautiful wedding. So it was really, really cool, the whole thing.
Absolutely. She also had a post that was just kind of like what she did on her summer vacation.
Yeah, it was a busy summer. And by the way, she has a retreat coming up really, really soon, which means she's going to be off the live schedule until November.
Ooh,
so
okay.
where is Christine? She's off for the 12 weeks. That's
Yes.
where she is.
Peloton Artist Collaborations.
The latest artist series features Tokio Hotel, and if you're not familiar with them, don't feel bad unless you're from Germany, and then you should feel bad.
I think they're a German band. Yeah, a German pop rock band.
Yeah.
And by the way, Tokio, for those in America hearing this and not seeing it, it is Tokio spelled Tokio.
Yes.
Not with a Y. And this artist series was at Peloton Studios London.
So do you think that's like a creative spelling like Def Leppard, or do you think that's how they spell Tokyo in German?
No idea. Like just none.
And then do you say is hotel in German? I'm just like, do
I look like I speak German?
Is this just gibberish if you're German?
I don't know.
I was curious.
I haven't taken the class. I know Benny Adami is teaching at least one of the classes, and he's super excited about it. He loves this band. So at some point, I'm going to have to take the class so that I can report back because I don't know the answers to any of this.
Gotcha. I think the only German rock band I know is Rammstein.
Du hast.
Coming up after this, we are going to talk celebs, who is the latest celeb sighting with the Peloton. And, of course, we're going to give you all the content your heart desires. So stick around.
Peloton Celebrity Sightings.
Allyson Felix has revealed her gym, and it is chock full of Peloton equipment.
Yeah, the most fascinating thing to me personally is that she has a tread and a tread plus.
But not a row.
Not a row.
Take that, rowers.
I just thought it was really interesting because I was like, why would you have both a tread and a tread plus? And I said that to the tipsters and helper beans, and Jen Kern said, this is how you make an Olympian. And I was like, sign me up. This is what I've been missing, Tom. If I had had a tread and a tread plus, I also could be an Olympian.
I'm a monster.
But she's got all Peloton equipment. She's got tons of amazing weights, and the whole gym is just beautiful. Like it looks like something you would see when you go inside of like a studio and you do one of those like fancy classes.
It's like what you expect to see in an ad for Peloton.
It is. Yeah.
No, it is very nice.
It's beautiful.
I had the same thought about a tread and a tread plus. I feel like because she's an Olympian, and maybe I'm just projecting this because of the Olympian I'm married to. But
you have another marriage I'm unaware of?
I feel like the tread plus is for her and the tread is for like anybody else. Because that's how it would be if we had both and I used Peloton.
That is true.
You'd be like,
get out of here.
Your little tread's over there.
Yeah. And only my pair of shoes and my feet go on this tread plus. Yeah, because I'm using every mile till this thing dies. That is exactly how I feel about that.
Yes.
You are correct.
So I think that's why she has a tread and a tread plus. I have a backup treadmill for the others.
The others.
And you leave mine alone.
Should I ever get the opportunity to interview Allyson Felix?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask her that question.
Yeah. Okay, editors, if you play a content sweeper here, please. It is time for the TCO Top 5, which is going to be kind of a TCO Top 2.
3.
But it will all be made clear.
It will.
Here we go.
All right.
I'm going to make it clear for the stakeholders.
Let's add some synergy.
1, 2, and 3 are all your favorite triathlon, and it's an unstackable. We're almost done.
Yeah. But listen, it's accurate. Number 1, this was a very long-awaited event to have a Peloton dry try.
For sure.
Live. Taught
Even
in
you
studio.
did it.
I did. I haven't been on the bike for a live class in, I think, years at this point. So not that anyone cares, but that was a big milestone for me,
Right.
just to be excited about a class enough to get up on a Saturday morning at 8 a.m. my time and take 3 classes in a row. But this was like history in the making because people have been asking for this for a long time. Also, a little bit of drama because you can't have a Peloton class without drama.
Well, of course.
The thing is that there are several Peloton triathlete groups. One of them is the Trifecta, Peloton Trifecta.
Okay.
And they've been around for a long time. They've been asking for a dry try forever. But there's also the Tri Tribe. And the Tri Tribe has people in Matt Wilper's classes every weekend. We'll talk more about this over in the bonus.
Oh, okay.
But regardless, there were some people that kind of had some feelings about the fact that 8 people were chosen to be in all 3 of these classes, 4 of which had never been to the studio before, 4 of which had been at the studio every week since the beginning of time.
Okay.
So, like I said, there's feelings. But the really, really cool part about this was that at the end, everyone who was in studio got a special medal. That was really cool. And Bex Gentry did commentary for all of the classes. And for the first time ever got on the bike and rode the bike.
Oh.
Now, the other fascinating part about that was that she did not use clip-in shoes. She made them put cages on her on her bike. That happened. I have photos.
That's funny.
I thought it was really, really funny. She did not like the feel of those clips at all. And so she had the cages on so she didn't have
It's like
to change.
when you put socks on a puppy.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I don't like this.
what is happening?
So we had 3 different people nominate these 3 different classes, which I loved. And of course, I would have nominated it myself. It was the event of the week for sure.
Yeah.
And it was also Matt's first day back after paternity leave, and he went straight into teaching 90 minutes live because it's Matt.
Yeah.
So of course he did.
Well, it ain't like he's the one who pushed that kid out.
That's also true.
He'll be fine.
But he's not getting a lot of sleep these days. So it's pretty funny. But Sonia Norman, Rebecca Allen, Tammy Armstrong all took the classes live. They all loved it. They all had a great time. Saw all of them on the leaderboard. Had a great time. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. And I can't wait till we do it again.
Okay, moving along. Number 4, your favorite stretch.
Yeah, Tim Shaughnessy nominated this stretch. We haven't seen Tim in a little bit, at least nominating a class.
Yeah.
We see him all the time online.
Yes.
But he nominated the stretch saying he's taken it many times. It's a great stretch when you've been working all day and have a tired back.
Okay. And then finally, number 5, it feels really weird to not end with an unstackable.
I know. We had to switch things up, though.
But it's your favorite bar class.
Roberta Hupp, she is the one who nominated this class that Hannah Corbin taught. It's a 30-minute bar sculpt that was put on the platform on August 1st. And it has the bar that you're using. It has ankle weights and hand weights and a yoga block. Very cool props. So Roberta said, wowza. lots of sweat from this class, which is saying a lot when it's bar. I mean, it's not like you're running, right? So when you are sweating, you are really using your muscles to be able to create that much sweat in a 30-minute bar class. So very good class. It's almost an unstackable, really.
Just trying to make me feel better.
I mean, I know you like that last class to be the unstackable, so I was trying.
Moving along to this week at Peloton, we have new dance cardio from Jess King.
I do, yeah. We haven't had some dance cardio drop in a while, and it's dropping today on demand, so the 17th, and it's a 15-minute dance cardio with Jess. So there you go.
We also have a power walk with Kirsten Ferguson.
We do, yeah. 30-minute session, and it dropped on the 15th, and I think this one is outdoors.
Okay, we have a stack with Cody Rigsby.
Yeah, a 30-minute 90s ride and a 15-minute pop ride, and those dropped on Tuesday, September 16th.
And a new wave yoga flow with Kira Michelle.
Yeah, this is a 30-minute new wave yoga flow, and it is going to be live on September 20th at noon Eastern. Some
other classes that we think you should be aware of. The Latin and Hispanic Heritage Month has begun. Some other classes that we think you might want to be aware of. Latin and Hispanic Heritage Month has begun.
It has. And, Peloton has a collection of classes that have been going. So if you've missed the last couple of years, first of all, definitely check out the collection. But this week, there's going to be a 30-minute baile intenso run with Marcel D. There's going to be a dance cardio with Camila. That one's going to be in Spanish. And then there's going to be a Voces Eternas ride with Hannah C. on 9/19. That's going to be a 30-minute class as well. And those are, I believe, all 3 different kinds of music that are being featured.
Right.
I just don't know that much about them, so
For sure.
I don't want to speak out of turn.
Yeah. Also, Hannah and Charlotte have a new 2-for-1 ride at PSL.
Yeah, this is fun. We aren't sure if this is like for a special like feature or if there's going to be a theme around it. We just know right now that it's listed as a 2-for-1. So
Gotcha.
We'll see how that works.
Okay. And then while we're speaking of PSL, we have Oktoberfest coming back.
We do September 19th and the 21st. Eric and will be doing a run. Asal will be doing strength, and it will be upper body. And we are very curious to find out if Eric will be sporting a costume on the tread.
Interesting. Also, Callie Gullickson is back at PSNY for a few weeks.
Our understanding is she's back, and then she'll be there for a month. We will see.
Camila Ramon is starting the, am I supposed to say LATAM or LATAM
That one.
tour?
I'm pretty sure it's that one.
Okay.
Because it's for all the Latin American countries.
Sure.
And it starts on September 14th. So there's going to be music and traditions being explored from Brazil, Panama, Cuba, and the Dominican Republic. This is her 2nd season of this really fun series. And if you want to check this out, there is a collection of last year's classes as well.
Peloton has released more Fit Family for people.
Yeah, all of a sudden we're on a real kick with the Fit Family. We had a bunch that dropped last week, and now there's a new bunch that dropped this week. We've got a 10-minute family meditation with Chelsea, family fun with Rad, and a dance cardio brain break with Callie. All of those dropped September 17th on demand.
Bex Gentry has a new Strength for Runners program.
Yeah, this is exciting because we haven't done a Strength for Runners in a little bit, but you're going to have moves that are going to be specific to level up your runs, hip cars, hip bridges, and lunges, all being added to the regular moves that get done in the Strength for Running program.
And finally, Christian Vandevelde is back in New York on September 22nd.
Woo! I know we're going to have some unstackables from CVV.
That tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Brace yourself, people.
Peloton birthdays.
And finally, we have 2 Peloton birthdays this week. Eric Yeager on September 19th and Robin Arzon on September 20th. So,
Happy birthday to Eric and Robin.
happy birthday. So this is normally where we would wrap up the show.
But
Not so fast. We have a visit from Dr. Jen. Over on the Patreon, you will get the full episode of Dr. Jen and Crystal and I discussing the new Netflix documentary, Unknown Number. But here's just a little teaser for you. Now, just a reminder, in this teaser, we will end up spoiling Unknown Number. So if you have not watched it yet, and you want that information protected, then you should probably pause and listen to this later. So, and if you enjoy this snippet, you can get all of it over in the Patreon. It's there now waiting for you. So we now welcome.
where do you get it?
Patreon.com/theclipout. It's $5 a month.
Or you can buy just this episode
or
if
you
you
can
would
buy
like.
just this episode. It's all the bonus content you can eat. Ad-free episodes, early episodes, and we like you extra. So here, without further ado, is Dr. Jen. So thought we'd do something a little different.
Yeah.
So we like to go down our little rabbit holes on the Patreon, behind the Patreon wall.
Yes.
We've talked all about our Leave It to Beaver binge that we've been on.
We have.
But we have Dr. Jen with us today. Hello, Dr. Jen.
Hi.
Hello.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. It's been way too long since I've gotten to hang with my favorite couple.
Oh my gosh, we miss you. We were just talking the other day. Like, it'll be so fun just to hang out with you.
Just to chit chat. But what prompted all this with our pop culture discussions is you had a post the other day about the Netflix documentary Unknown Number.
Yes.
Did I get the name right?
You did get the number right.
I keep wanting to say unknown caller.
I know, I do too, but it is unknown number. You are correct.
Yeah.
And so I sent it to Crystal, who I tagged her in the post, and she did not see it.
Never saw it.
But she did see it on Instagram. I
like,
mentioned it to her later.
I was like, of course I saw it. I saw it on Instagram.
I was like, I tagged you in the post. Yeah. I was like, I tagged you in the post. I thought you'd see it. And then she was like, I'm Clip Out Crystal.
No, that
Do
is
you know
not.
how many times I get tagged a day on social media?
Not what I said.
True.
Verbatim.
That's true.
Verbatim what you said. So for people who have not seen Unknown Number, we should say
we do have to set it up a little here.
that you should
Well,
probably.
also, you have to give a spoiler alert.
Yes, that's
Yes.
what I was doing.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
you-
Okay.
like, don't keep listening if you haven't watched that documentary. It's really good. It is a fascinating story. So hit pause and go watch it over on the Netflix. And if you don't have Netflix, I mean, it's so common, but there are people out there. If you don't have
Absolutely.
Netflix, type in unknown number into YouTube, and there are so many people that are like recapping the story, so you could still
Get a really good
get
idea.
the story.
But I have to, let me add something before the spoiler alert people hit pause.
Okay.
I was told who the person was that was doing the calls before I saw it the first time. For me, and I usually don't like to have things spoiled like that, it was actually even more incredible knowing who it was going into it made it even more stunning. So I'm just putting that out there. That is also a possibility. So if you haven't seen it, but you don't mind having it spoiled, hang in there with us.
Yeah.
Because for me, at least, it made it even more mind-blowing.
I get that. It's like when you watch a really good movie that's got a twist.
Yes.
Like when you go back and watch Sixth Sense,
Well-
and you know how
Exactly.
it ends, and you're like, oh wow, they laid everything out. They did not cheat. They played by the rules, and you can see how people are
You see it
reacting and interacting in this.
Well, it was I
world.
had kind of both happen because
Yeah.
Tom was like, "Do you know anything about the story?" And I was like, "I think this is the one where I know who did it, and I'm pretty sure it's this." And then we started watching it, and I was like, "It can't be that because."
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, I must be thinking of the wrong one.
I had almost the identical experience because I was traveling and I was with one of my closest friends, Summer, and Summer told me about this documentary and told me who the person was. And then then she like went down to the spa and I was like, I must be watching the wrong thing. There's no way that this could be this person.
Yeah, that don't make
Like,
no sense.
Yeah, like literally, like she just told me, but it's got to be wrong.
It gotta be. Gotta be.
Yeah.
Okay, so anything else before our spoiler people leave?
I think we're.
That's it.
I think we're good.
All right, we're going to
Okay.
spoil from here on out.
Yes. So unknown number. So this girl and guy, right? Because it's the teenage girl and her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Are getting
Yes.
just peppered by this mysterious text that's just super mean.
It's just flat out harassment.
Yeah, and just like and mean on like a hyper personal level.
Yeah.
Knowing intimate details about their lives and like also like knowing where their weak spots are psychologically to torment them, and it goes on for what, like a year and a half?
It's 2 years.
Yeah.
It's 2 years.
And also the unbelievable graphic nature
Yes.
of the sexually oriented text that came through. Like
We have to
I
say,
have a-
this girl
I
is
have a pretty high
13.
tolerance. I have
Well,
a mouth like a sailor, and I was stunned.
Well,
at some of the
especially when you know that this girl is 13 years old.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
I mean, it's like one thing for an adult to talk like that. It is another for, to have a baby getting these texts. I mean,
yes.
And so this blows up into this major ongoing scandal that embroils this town, and like,
because it's a really small town.
It's a small town, and then the boyfriend's parents are there involved, trying to figure out who it is. The school gets involved. The police get involved.
All their friends are trying to triangulate. Well, you're around these people when this happens.
Other kids are getting accused of it.
Yeah.
The girl herself is getting accused of it.
You're only doing it for attention.
Yeah, and then eventually the FBI gets involved, and then we find out that it has been the girl's mother the entire time doing this. I watched a YouTube video about it today. They said that she sent, over the 2-year period, a total text number 350,000 texts that she sent to.
Well, clearly that was a full-time job.
Well, because she didn't have one.
Yeah.
Exactly. Since she was hiding that she did not have a full-time job.
Yeah.
And like, that was clearly her obsession.
I mean, yeah, but like, I don't even know how a person can like have the duplicitous ability that she did. Like, she would sit there and like try to figure out who is doing this to her daughter with the boyfriend's parents. Like, they're all sitting down discussing it. And like, how can you even be that much of a liar?
It's crazy.
I mean,
but it's also, it reminds me of, and I know, Tom, you'll know this movie reference. Crystal, you may be too young. Do you remember that movie, When a Stranger Calls?
I remember the title, but I have no idea what it's about.
Is that the one with,
Tom, you knows,
with
right?
Carol Kane?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what happens is Carol Kane is the babysitter. She's at this house. The phone is ringing. This was in the 80s, long before caller ID and cell phones and all the things.
It might actually be the 70s.
Like late 70s, early 80s. And the phone rings and this creepy voice says, "Have you checked the children yet?" And first she thinks it's her boyfriend, and she's like, "Bobby, stop calling." He's like, "I'm not calling. I don't know what you're talking about." And she keeps calling, and the person keeps calling, "Have you checked the children yet?" And she closes the drapes. She's getting scared and like, "Have you checked the children yet?" So then she calls the police, and they're like, "I don't know." She's like, "Can you put a trace on it?" And they then trace the call, and they call her and they say, "The call is coming from inside the house."
Yeah.
And the sheer panic on her face.
Yeah.
And it turns out the killer is in the house. He's killed the children. And then the rest of the movie is about the investigator tracking down the killer. But that's what this felt like.
And it came out in 1979. I just looked it up.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
No, but it came out late 79. So like, I get why you think of it as an 80s movie, because you probably didn't see it till 1980. Yeah.
Yeah. But so it felt like that same thing of like, here's this woman who's like in the inside, and everyone's trying to figure out where's the call coming from? Where are these texts coming from? And the call was coming from inside the house.
Yeah.
It was the mother.
Wow.
Like, it's so creepy and so stunning.
Yeah, because I can't even imagine, number one, talking to my daughter about those things, but let alone saying the things she said. Like, I mean,
like in the hateful tone that it said, and then she's like mocking this girl, like basically for not putting out for this guy,
and it's the mom.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
And also the mom is criticizing her daughter's body.
Yeah.
You have a flat ass. Nobody would want to fuck you because of that ass. Like, what mother can even conceive of talking to their child like this, their 13-year-old child? I mean, it's to criticize her body and make her feel bad and talk in such a sexual nature. It's like, it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. And I really think that this woman had some kind of really disgusting, inappropriate sexual thing in her mind with the boy. I think she was jealous of her daughter.
No doubt.
And that she was hot for the boy, which is so creepy.
I am curious, do you think the boy did anything, even innocently, to like further that? And I'm totally just asking based on the documentary, like what you saw, like what your thoughts were. I know they didn't really touch on it, but
I mean, look, I think a child is never responsible for
never.
what an adult does. But like, I think that he, at the end, it was kind of saying, in retrospect, I look back on that, and that like it was really strange that she was trying to like cut my steak, and that she was so attentive to me, and that even after we broke up, she was attending all the sports games. Like, to me, that's the weirdest one.
Yeah.
Like, that after her daughter and the boy broke up, she was attending all his sports events.
Yeah.
That's weird. Like, first of all, like, what adult has time to go to a kid's sports game that's not their kid?
An unemployed adult.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Like, but like that's really weird.
I do think the documentary played some narrative games in terms of, I think people were suspecting the mother,
Like in real life.
a lot earlier. Like, because those parents, when the couple breaks up and the now ex-girlfriend's mother is still showing up to events, like, that's got to be just a next level red flag for them. So like, I don't think by the time it was revealed that the people in the town were as stunned. I think by that point they were probably like, of course it was.
Yeah.
I'm going to disagree with you, and I'll tell you why.
So we're going to stop it there. If you want to hear Dr. Jen disagree with me, and
Who doesn't?
the rest of
My
it,
favorite part of the day.
the rest of it lives over on Patreon if you would like to check it out. And we also have already talked to Dr. Jen. We're in the midst of scheduling it, but we're going to do at least one more of these where we talk about the
Biggest Loser documentary.
Biggest Loser documentary that's on Netflix, which if you haven't watched, you need to check out.
Yes. So that's your homework. Go do that so you can catch up with us on the bonus that will be airing in a week or two.
And also, how great of an expert will Dr. Jen be for the Biggest Loser documentary? Not only because she's into fitness, she understands the psychological impact of some of the things they were doing to people, but also, let's not forget, she had her own reality television series for like 7-8 seasons. And an eating disorder she's talked about. So like she is an expert on this from many levels. She is going to have some very strong opinions. I'm looking forward to this. She was built in a lab to discuss this.
Absolutely.
But I'm really looking forward to the idea of like having had her own reality show. She also understands, I'm sure,
behind the scenes.
And sometimes
the pressures.
You have to make some concessions of like, well, we are crafting entertainment too. And so like it will be very interesting to see hear her take on this. So anyway, until next week, where can people find you?
People can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Crystal D. O'Keefe. They can find me on Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram, and the Peloton leaderboard at Clip Out Crystal.
And you can find me on Threads and Blue Sky at Tom O'Keefe Jr. or on Facebook at facebook.com/Tom O'Keefe. You can find the show online at facebook.com/The Clip Out. While you're there, like the page, join the group, and of course, don't forget our Patreon. How could you not? Because we just talked about it for like 20 minutes. But it's there. And you can use it, guys. So anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep pedaling
And running.
and rolling.
Bye.
Clip in,